Hello students, today we will learn 8th standard second lesson. Health is important to every person. Every person wants to live healthy. So we will learn second lesson, that is health and diseases. First we have given some recalling question. First question, that is, have you ever taken the leave from school due to sickness? So answer is yes, many times. Second question, what happens exactly when we become sick? So we are not able to do our daily activities. Means we are become sick. We are not able to do the daily work or daily activity. Means we are thinking that we are sick. Then next question, sometimes we feel good even without taking any medicines, and sometimes we need to consult doctor and take regular medicines in sickness. Why is it so? So answer is, this depends on what is the cause of sickness. What has occurred in our body that made us sick? And because of that, sometimes we feel better and sometimes difficulty we have worse, then we have go to the doctor to take the medicine or to take the treatment. Next point we have given, that is health. So what is actually health? Health is a state of complete physical means our body functioning that going normally. Then mental health related to our thinking and acting, that is properly, means what we are thinking related to that we act properly. And social well-beingness means how you interact with other people, that is we call the social well-beingness or social health. And not merely the absence of any disease. We don't have the related to that any diseases, then we can say we are that is the health. Means the definition of health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-beingness, and not merely the absence of any diseases. Next point that we have given, what is disease? When we say that is we have the diseases, condition of disturbances in physiological or psychological processes of body is called as disease. Each disease has its own specific symptoms. See here, they said condition of disturbances in physiological. When we are talking about the physiological, means the all processes in the body that doesn't goes normally. Or when we are talking about the psychological processes, means we have given the disturbances in psychological processes, means thought process is not goes normally in the brain. Means we have there is some disturbances in psychological process. So this is called disease. Then definition of disease, condition of disturbances in physiological or psychological processes of body is called as disease. Next we have given each disease have its own specific symptoms. If we have any disease, we get the fever. Then fever is a symptom of disease. Next, we have given types of diseases. You must have heard the names of various diseases like diabetes, common cold, asthma, Down syndrome, heart disease, etc. Reasons and symptoms of all these diseases are different. To bring coordination in scientific study of diseases are classified as follows. So we have given here example of different diseases, and all diseases have their different symptoms and signs. So related to their reasons and symptoms, we have given the different types of diseases. Then what is the types of disease? Here we have given the first type of disease according to duration. First disease, that is chronic disease, and chronic disease means long time diseases. Then second, acute disease. Acute disease means short time disease. So how long that diseases occur or stay in our body, related to that, this type we have given here. Second, that is according to reasons. Means first we have given here hereditary diseases. That is this disease get by our parents. And second type in according to reasons, that is acquired diseases. This disease, how it occur? While we are growing, we get the diseases because of bacteria and viruses. That is called acquired diseases. Acquired diseases again classified into two groups. First, that is infectious diseases. Example, common cold, flu, dengue, etc. And non-infectious diseases. Example, diabetes, heart diseases, etc. Here we have given the example of diabetes. Means that is due to the defect in pancreas. So these all we have given the types of diseases. Next, we have given some questions. Can you tell? First question, how do the following diseases spread? They have given some examples of diseases, and we have to tell how these diseases are spread. First, hepatitis. How it is spread? This hepatitis is spread by viruses or the bacteria. If we have the contaminated food, or we goes in contact with contaminated air, water, then we get the hepatitis disease. Next, that is malaria. It is because of parasites we occur. Then scabies. This scabies, that is also occur because of the parasite. When we have the scabies, itching and all like this symptoms we can see in the person. Then TB means tuberculosis, that is caused by bacteria. Then next, dengue. This is spread by mosquito. Then dysentery. If we have the severe diarrhea, that is also bacterial disease or spread by bacteria. Then ringworm, caused by fungus. And last one, swine flu, that is also caused by bacteria. The next question, what do we mean by pathogen? Pathogen means that organism that causes diseases, that is called pathogen. And then third question, what do we mean by infectious diseases? So it occur by bacteria, fungus, virus or parasite, and some of disease transmitted to the other people by spread or if you have the contact with that people. Next we have given here figure, and they have given the information about the infection through sputum, how the diseases are spread. When we coughing or sneezing, that time in this area the small droplets are vaporized into fine mist that is spreading into the air, and that mist remains in the air for several minutes or few hours. If any disease occur to the patient, and that patient's coughing or sneezing in the air, that time that mist remain in the air for several minutes or few hours, and large droplets settle on the ground within a few seconds. So this much areas in front of the persons, so we can find the bacteria or the viruses spreading in the air by that person. So like this, by this figure or they have given the information how the infection through the sputum that is occur to the another person. Then next, that is infectious diseases, that we will continue in our next video. Thank you.